Good afternoon, everyone. I'm waiting for others to join. I'm sharing my screen. I'm not sure if you guys can see. Other people are still joining, so we'll wait for a minute or so. Meanwhile, could someone confirm if you can hear me well and you can see my screen?
Yes, clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, clear.
Thank you. Yeah. So I'm still waiting. People are still entering. I see 16, 17 people are already there. We'll wait for some time, maybe a minute or so, and then we'll start. Guys, while others are joining, do you have any questions? Because we had a good week. Did you guys go through the brochure in terms of topics, in terms of technical question or whatever we discussed last week? Anyone has any questions, please let me know. We'll still wait for a minute or so because people are still joining. So before we start any technical topic, just wanted to ask you guys if you have any questions.
Hi, sir.
Yes, okay, bhai.
Uh,
One.
so then,
Sorry, okay,
so
didn't mean
one
to
question.
interrupt. Didn't mean to interrupt, guys. I told you you can address me with my name, Suhail. Sir sounds too formal, or
Yes.
we don't have to keep that in this class, right? Yes, okay, bhai, tell me. What question do you have?
Sir, I want to know about the how many days it will take to complete this course, that is Azure.
2 to 3 months at least. The portion which we have
I
shared
think
here, वैसे तो यार Azure अपने आप में it's a too large thing to cover, right? But I am referring to the things which
okay.
we have shared here on. Can you see the screen? Can you see the syllabus? These topics I'm talking
Yes,
about.
yes, 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 yes,
Yes,
yes.
these are helpful topics.
Yes.
These topics will help us in our interviews and when you go for job seeking, when you go for actual jobs. So these are the topics which will help you. So considering these topics, it will take 2 to 3 months. And to be very
Okay, okay,
precise, I've
okay.
shared 50 hours and we are considering 2 hours every Saturday and Sunday. So you can calculate by that way. But an average, I'm telling you, 2 to 3 months it takes.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, guys, I see
Thank you.
23 people have joined, and people are still joining, so I'll wait 1 minute more. Anyone has any question other than this?
Sohail bhai,
Hmm.
this is the first class, right?
In terms of technical topics, yes, we had 3 sessions before this, but those were just class structure and what the approach we would be following, those things. Technically, we are starting today.
No, earlier I have joined one class. That time only it was just an introduction and everything, like what
Yeah.
topic will be covered.
Right. Yeah, so that's all we did.
So this will be technically first. Okay,
Right.
thank you.
Okay, guys, so let's start. I see 22 people have joined. One thing, guys, I have sent the link today to all of you one-on-one, to in old group, in new group, everything, because there was a lot of confusion. I was getting many messages that they have not been added to new group. Hence, I sent it in both groups, and some people asked for one-on-one also. I've sent the link there also. But I'm requesting you guys in this week, please get it done if you guys are joining. Everything about what are you planning, are you paying fees in full or installments or whatever it is, get it done, get the discussion done so I can add you to the group, and then I will share the link only to that particular group. Today I have shared it in the old group also and new group also, because I could not talk to many of you, and there was confusion with many of you, right? So let's quickly okay, this is what I have here with me. I hope most of you have your name here. If no, someone who's missing their name, okay, please add it. I'll share the link again, though the link is already there in the chat description, the WhatsApp group which we have, the new one. in that description, the link for this file is already there. This is an editable file. Open it on your laptop and you will be able to open it. Fill your details here. Once it is here, so it will be easier for me to provide you access, communicate with you, send some study material and email. It will be easier for me. It will be easier to track the fees also. Okay, one last thing, guys, before we start with the technical topic. Okay. We don't have Arbaz, we don't have Kumail. Ganesh, do we have Ganesh? Do we have Shikha? Sushmita? Wakar? Yeah, I guess Wakar is there, right? Hamid? Nitesh? Do we have Nitesh? I saw Nitesh, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Nitesh. I guess we have Afsar also. Mansha?
Yes, in.
Ibrahim?
Yes.
Hussein? Amit? Neha? Do we have Neha? Okay, Hussein just entered the room. Amit, Neha, Zain, Suraj, Nelson. Amit just entered the room. So yeah, this is the reason I'm just waiting, not starting the technical topics, because people are still joining. And I'm requesting you guys that please join on time, because these sessions are one session, it's only for 40 minutes, right? And if we spend 10 minutes without discussing any technical, so we have already lost those 10 minutes. And I guess someone joined early, so just wanted to let you know, guys, I will not start session before 2 o'clock, because if I do that, we are losing that time, because other people will join 2 o'clock. I can join 5 minutes early, that is not a big issue, but other people will not join, and then we'll lose those 5 minutes and these 10 minutes. Like here we have already wasted our 8 minutes, right? We'll compensate that, but I want you guys to join on time, so at least you will be able to utilize the time, right? So we don't have Neha, Zain, Suraj, Shadab, Mahesh, Insha. Do we have Insha?
Yes.
Alzonia, I guess I saw her name. Mosmi, I guess it is. Shahrukh, do we have Shahrukh? Mudassar, Salman, Ajay, you're there, right? I guess Ajay
Sohail
joined
and
earlier.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
well, Salman.
Sorry, who was that? Did I mark someone absent here? Who's present?
no,
Uh,
this was Mosmi.
Okay, Mosmi, yes, I have. Tahir, do we have Tahir? Okay. Akib, Akib, I guess you asked the question, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
Mohsin, do we have Mohsin? Okay, Stuti, Tabesh, Yusuf. Yusuf, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Asif, Fatma, Vinayak. Okay, this is, I'm just doing day one, right? We are not going to do this. I'll give the access to you guys on this sheet. Whoever are present, you should mark yourself present. So I'll just have an idea that how many sessions you attended in total. So this is what I have planned, that in February, these many sessions will have, in March, these many sessions will have, in April, these many sessions will have. So at least I should know that how many sessions you have completed, right? Let's say that if we, in total, we have here 20 or 21 sessions in total, and out of them, if you attend only 5, and then if you don't understand something, you will know the reason that why are you not getting it, right? If you attend out of 21, 22, if you attend 20 sessions and still if you're not getting it, we can work on that. Leo, yeah, Leo is there. Nikhil, Sana, and anyone, guys, who I missed here, please let me know.
Shafiq.
Shafiq. Okay. Mrunal, Murtaza, Isaac bhai,
Yes,
you
I'm
there?
here. Murtaza.
Sorry. Yes.
Okay, Isaac bhai is there. Fauzia, Gaurav, Naved, I saw Gangadhar, I guess, right? Juhi, Wasim, I saw Wasim.
I'm here.
Nikhil, Pratik, Vinayak, Pramod, Faisal, anyone from these guys?
Sohail, my name
Sohail
is
bhai,
not
my-
there.
Sorry, who's that?
Sattar.
Right, Sattar. Right, your name is not there. I'll add that. I'll add you.
Swell
Don't
bhai,
worry.
Naived,
Sorry, who's
Naived
this?
Punjabi.
Ha, Navid.
Naived,
I
this is
yeah, I guess
Naived Punjabi.
your name is there. Yeah, I'll just mark it.
Yeah, I mean, uh,
Fine, guys. So I told you this is just to show it to you guys that what is it. You guys mark it present when you are. Okay, there is no there's no way that I can go ahead and check. This is an editable file. You can mark it present for yourself for all classes. Okay. इस पे वैसे ही कोई dependency नहीं है that I'm not giving you any fees back or I'm not taking something extra from you just because you are absent. If you're present, I'm not offering you some job because if you're absent, I'm not snatching some offer letter from you. This is just for our own track. Okay. तो इसमें कोई ये करने की जरूरत है नहीं that if you are not there, let it be. If you're not there, mark it absent. If you're there, mark it present. At least I'll know कि कौन कहाँ पर नहीं था. I will know that इस दिन मैंने कौन सा session लिया था and then I will be able to help you in that manner, right? So do not yeah, sorry, someone saying something? Salman, you have any question?
Well, bhai, I am in. You have mark and absent.
Yes, I'll do that, Salman. Okay. So yeah, I'll share this one with you guys. I'll share it with you and you guys can mark it for yourself. I was just saying that इसमें कोई fake data या इसकी कोई जरूरत नहीं because we are not taking or giving anything based on this. This is just for your record and for my record. I will know कि इस fourth को मैंने कौन सा session लिया था and I'll know कि okay, इतने सारे लोग absent थे and if I think कि वो बहुत ज़्यादा important topic है so maybe I can club all these guys later and then I can give some other session. Okay. So guys, in this week, please get in touch with me. We'll discuss about the fees and everything. So I'll add you to the group so we can have this very smoothly. And people who are not joining, we can remove this. This is a long list and I see many people are not joining. Okay, so let's start. We have already spent 13 minutes without any technical discussion. So without wasting any further time, let's start with the technical discussion. Okay, this is the brochure I have shared with you guys. So as per this, the topic which we should discuss today is cloud computing. What is cloud computing? So before we go ahead there, before I give you the definition and show you something, do any one of you have any idea what is cloud computing? Would you like to explain it to the team, to others? What is cloud computing? And these are very fresher based people who are going with experience. No one is going to ask you that what is cloud computing, guys. Okay, I can see that mostly we have experienced people, but there are some freshers also. So for freshers who are expecting less package and they're going for their first interview, though it sounds silly, but they do ask what is cloud. So can someone answer this question? What is cloud?
The cloud refers to the servers or services which companies use via internet services like IT infrastructure, software, and VM, that is virtual machines, and storage, etc.
Perfect. See, there's no there's no predefined answer, guys. Cloud can be anything. You can answer in your own way. You can say services. You can name a particular service using virtual machine, using storage, anything which is not there, anything which is not there on your on premises. You're not handling the hardware and everything. That is cloud. Cloud is nothing new. We have been using it. We have been using it from long time. If I give you example, Google Drive, that is one of the one of the clouds that we are using only for storage. Google Drive, it's only for storage. People who are using iPhone, they have been using cloud. iCloud, they are using, they upload their pictures, they upload some data or anything. That is also a cloud. WhatsApp backup, you take on, you keep it on Google Drive. That is also your cloud. Okay, but that cloud is limited to storage. Now this cloud, the one which we are talking about, this they have expanded it to with many services. There we were just using cloud uh, for storage. Here we can use cloud for virtual machine. Here we can use cloud for virtual network. Here we can use cloud for Kubernetes services, and n number of services are there. We'll see them one by one. Not all of them, which are related to Azure Administrator. Only those services will look for. Okay? So that is cloud. And if you want a proper definition, which you want to give your answer, you can refer to this OneNote. I have shared it already in the group, the WhatsApp group, which I'm talking about. There you have 3 links, guys. One is the recording link. These sessions, we keep recordings of these sessions. So that link is there. The another link is for the Excel file where we can mark our attendance and everything, and you can add your name and email address, which will help me to give you some study material and Azure access. That file is there. And the other link is for this OneNote. This is read only. but you can refer to this one and you can start reading. One more thing, guys, the approach which I would suggest, rest is up to you guys. The approach which I would suggest how to follow this, that every week on weekend when we have class, we'll discuss few theoretical questions and few practical, and then you have complete week with you. Now it's up to you how you want to divide. You want to practice 2 hours daily, you want to practice 1 hour daily, you want to practice alternate day, however you're doing it. My suggestion is, or my request to you guys, to get a better result, that focus on theoretical questions also. I understand all of you are coming here stating कि हमको यार practical सीखना है, hands on क्या होता है, hands on कैसे होता है. But trust me on this, I have taken many interviews, I've given many interviews in our previous batches. We have scheduled many interviews from my classes, from my home. We have done many of them, and none of the single interviews where an interviewer shared their screen or ask the interviewer, ask the candidate to share their screen and ask them to create something. That that has not been done yet. Never ever. They never shared the screen and gave you the portal and asked you, okay, can you create this VNet? Can you do the peering of VNet? What we have seen and what we have observed, that they do ask about it. That what is VNet peering? What is VNet? What is cloud? Okay, if you don't understand those terms now, that's fine. Okay, don't worry about those terms. I'm trying to explain the approach here, not the terms. We'll discuss the terms later, whatever terms I'm mentioning here. Okay, so make sure that you focus on theory also. No matter how much you think you know everything, I just need hands-on practice and I can go ahead and do that. No guys, that's not the way it will work. If you want to clear your interview, you will have to focus on theory. No one, this is not the coding interview that they will simply share a screen with you and they'll ask you to write a code. No, that is not happening here. They will ask you. Now public cloud and private cloud, maybe you know it already, but interviewer cannot put a camera in your mind and fetch the information out of it. Okay, this person knows what is it, let me onboard him or her. No, that is not going to happen. Interviewer will ask you and you will have to answer. If you know it, you will have to answer that, right? And you will be able to answer only if you read it thoroughly. I'm not asking you guys to mug it up completely, but understand the concept, and then we then combine it with practical, so you will know it and you will be able to explain it in your own words. There are some topics, guys, where I will tell you that you should understand this topic, so we will explain them well, we will understand it well. And there are some topics I'll bluntly tell you, forget it, do not we don't have to understand it, we don't have to do anything, just mug it up, just remember it. Because an interviewer also, they're not going to ask you to explain this, they will simply ask the definition. For example, not Azure classes I'm talking about, I have been taking service desk classes also, and I have observed this in service desk classes. They always ask one question: what is OSI layer? Ignore the caps letter. Okay, what is OSI layer? This is the question. And I have asked all my students to just remember the 7 layers of the OSI model, just remember them and say it. No one has ever asked that wo layer kya karta hai, kahan par, why is it useful, though the explanation is there. Okay, and you should know it, but it's just good to know information. For service desk interview, no one is going to ask to explain OSI layer. In similar manner, in Azure, there are few topics which if you know, well and good, but if you don't know, do not invest your time there, do not waste your time there, do not invest your energy over there, right? So just mug it up. If you don't understand, that is fine, but only those topics जहां पर मैं बोलता हूं आप लोगों को. Okay, do not do कि हर topic के लिए वैसे कर लिया, that will not work. There are most of the topics are जिनको हमको समझना पड़ेगा, where we will do the practical, जहां पर हम उसको in and out अच्छे से समझेंगे, and then we will study it and then we will try to remember it. But there are few topics जहां पर आप सिर्फ पढ़ लो, and that's all. See guys, here what we are planning or what we are aiming is that you should be able to clear your interviews and you should have a good concept, right? Here I'm not teaching you to clear your AZ104. I'm very blunt about it. If someone thinks that they can attend this training and clear the AZ104 certification, no, that is not happening. Though the portion is correct, if the portion is same in AZ104 also, they are going to ask you 15% on maybe virtual machine, 20% on virtual network, 20% on storage. The topics are same. I have picked these topics from Microsoft's website on whatever they're covering in AZ104. but the method in classes and the method in actual interview methods in your on your actual job and methods and the questions which come to your certification, those are different things. So we are not targeting certification. If you read dumps for certification, you get some dumps. If you read those dumps, you will be able to clear the exam very easily, but those dumps are not going to help you in your interview. So understand this thing. These are different methods and these are different I would say approaches. So we will stick to this approach which will help you to clear your interview and to work in your upcoming jobs whichever you get. Okay, not focusing here on certifications. Someone needs help for certification, connect with me separately, we'll cover that. Okay, that is a different thing, but in this class we are only focusing on interviews and actual job profile. So you will be able to at least portray that you have worked. So it will be easier for you if you land up, if you clear the interview, and if you are a part of some team, and if your manager or tech lead or architect, if they are saying okay, let's quickly do this, so after this training you will be able to do that. Trust me on that. If they're saying that create a load balancer, we will practice load balancer so many times that you will be able to create a load balancer, create a virtual machine, create a VNet, create a subnet, create NSG, ASG, VNet peering, whatever they say, because we have a fair idea. I have a fair idea that what kind of work you will get when you land up to some Azure administrator job. किस level का काम आता है उतना एक fair idea है, और उस काम को हम इतनी बार करेंगे that you will be able to do it without any hesitation. Okay, so don't worry about that. But having said that, coming back to this, theory is very important. Just because you know the practical, no one is going to give you a job, because interview में इतना time नहीं होता. They are not going to give you a practical. Okay, create 5 machines, create 2 VNet, 5 subnets, create energy, create a landing zone. No, that is not going to happen. So the best way to evaluate you guys an interviewer will have is questions. They will ask you questions and you will have to answer those questions, right? So what I was saying, that in this week or after our classes, whenever you plan to study, and make sure that this should not happen guys कि यार Sunday to Sunday ही हम पढ़ रहे हैं, Saturday Sunday यहाँ पर पढ़ रहे हैं, उतना ही आप लोग कर रहे हो. That should not happen. That is not going to help you at all. इस पूरे week में at least alternate day, if not daily. I understand सबका ऑफिस है, सब कुछ है, अब दूसरे काम होता है, बहुत कुछ होता है. If you cannot afford it daily, at least alternate day, go to portal, log into portal, see some options, do something, create a virtual machine, delete a virtual machine. I'll talk about the accesses. Don't jump with the questions now. Okay, if anyone has, no one has raised the hand though, I'm just saying we'll discuss that how to do that, right? But make sure you go to portal. Yes.
I'm sorry, I have a question regarding this. Like you said that we are preparing for the interviews and for all the we can directly apply for jobs after this so this training sessions. So what I was confused about is, like you said, that we need to at least work or study daily on this for this, right? So that we can have the appropriate result on this.
Right.
So what do you recommend that on a daily basis, how much time should a person give their time to learn these things?
More the merrier. You give 1 hour, you learn something. You give 2 hours, you learn few more things. You give 3 hours. It's up to you. I cannot decide that for you, right? But at least do something. If someday you're busy, give 15 minutes, but go to portal, check something. And what task can you do? I'll share those tasks with you. Don't worry about that. Daily sort of activities. If let's say today I'm not gonna give anything, but tomorrow's class, because I know after tomorrow's class we'll have 5 days, so I'll give some task. And on WhatsApp also, once we have the finalized everyone jitne bhi log aa rahe hai, wo sab kuch hai, once the group is finalized, the new group, there I'll keep sharing the task. We'll create the group and we'll keep sharing the task. Okay, this is a group 1 of 5 people, so I'm asking you guys to create a VNet, do a VNet pairing with group 2. I'll manage that. Don't worry about that. I'll give you the exact work जो जहां पर offices में जिस तरह का काम आता है ना, I'll give you those tasks, so you'll have the confidence. What I can't do for you is come and sit on your laptop and do it for you. That I cannot do. That you will have to do. Task देना मेरा काम है. Don't worry about that. Questions देना मेरा काम है. Answers देना मेरा काम है. But to complete those tasks, it's your job. To read those questions and answers, it is your job. If you give that, trust me on this, there's nothing between you and getting an Azure administrator job, for sure. Okay. But I can't read on behalf of you. Okay. So I was saying, practical करना है, definitely करना है, but with practical, make sure that you give some time to theory questions also. Here I am not waiting for everyone to remember this. यहाँ पर मैं ज़्यादा ज़्यादा क्या करूँगा? I will ask the question, I'll read the question for answer for you, I will explain it, I'll go to portal, I'll show it to you. That is my job. But to remember this, it is your job. इसको किस तरह से आप याद करते हो? इंटरव्यू में आप सामने इसको पेपर पे लिख के रखते हो, किसी चीट पे लिख के रखते हो, किसी ड्यूल स्क्रीन पे लिख के रखते हो, it's up to you. In interview you should be able to answer. ठीक है? Whatever you want to do it, but you should be able to answer these questions. Okay, looks easy, sounds easy, but when it comes to answering these terms, तो थोड़ा सा difficult हो जाता है. Maybe you know what is a infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, but the question will not come like this. एक interviewer आपसे ऐसा नहीं question पूछने वाला है that okay, tell me what is infrastructure as a service, or what is platform as a service, what is software as a service. That is not going to happen. Most of the time they will ask you what are the types of services, or what is the service model of cloud. So you should know that he or she is referring to this question, something like this. Okay, so let's continue. The first one was what is cloud. As Satar bhai answered, that was a correct answer. Still, if someone wants the answer, it is here. The cloud refers to servers or services which we as companies use via internet. Individuals can also use. There's no such restriction that only companies can use, but when we are talking about interviews, so we'll always refer companies. Okay, so the cloud refers to servers or services which we need, or which we use, we as in companies use via internet. Services like IT infrastructure, software, virtual machines, storage, and etc. It's a long list. We'll see that. Is this clear? Anyone has any doubt in this very basic question? People who are experienced, most of the time you won't get this question, but it's no harm in knowing that, right? Anyone has any doubt or anything? Not only related to this question, anything.
No.
Yes, Ajay, you have any doubt?
No, clear. It's clear, Soil.
Yeah. Anyone else? Isaac, you unmuted yourself. Do you have any question?
No, Soil.
Okay, great. Okay, fine. Now, once we know what is cloud, the next question is what kind of clouds do we have? Okay. Now, when I say what kind of clouds, it can also come as what types of cloud, or it can also come as deployment models. Now let's understand this. यहाँ से questions शुरू होता है, और ये वाला question कभी कभार किसी experience candidate को भी आ जाता है. This is the only question they will not ask. उनको ऐसा लगता है अरे 5 साल cloud पे काम करके आए, and if I ask what is cloud, sounds funny पूछने वाले को भी और सुनने वाले को भी, right? But this question कई बार आता है. Types of cloud or deployment model. And I have been discussing about the mock interviews. I'm not sure if I have some student from previous batch. So I was waiting for their resume to arrange their mock interview. So these kind of questions they will be asking when it comes to mock interview. Okay, and trust me, if you are able to answer these questions, half of the interview will be clear. Scenario based एक limited आता है, पूरा 1 hour कोई scenario based नहीं पूछने वाला है आपसे, right? Interviewer खुद भी ये होता है यार, how will I evaluate this person? I cannot give a practical scenario based कितना ही question दे दूंगा मैं. So the ultimate aim, because वो जो है call होता है, interview वाला call जो होता है, let's say that I am conducting someone's interview, okay, and I want to reject someone or select someone. So I'm not the owner of my company, right? I'm just a part of the panel. There are other people. I have my director, I have my VPs. They will also evaluate someday that what kind of candidates I'm taking. So if I'm rejecting someone, I should have some basis. If I'm selecting someone, I should have some basis. तो एक interviewer के पास भी वो थोड़ा सा ये होता है, problem होता है that यार how will I evaluate? I cannot simply say कि नहीं, I find this guy is better or this girl is fine, he is the trainable and I'm taking. No, that is not the case. We have to fill a form that okay, I asked this question, this was answered correctly. The call gets recorded. Okay, I asked for types of cloud. The candidate says that he has worked for 5 years, but he could not even answer the basic question types of cloud. Hence, I rejected. Right. So to prove that, to save his own ass, the interviewer, he or she, they will also be dependent on these questions. So that there is no other method. मतलब इसको इतना बड़ा हवा नहीं बनाना है कि इंटरव्यू है, ये होगा वो होगा. इंटरव्यूअर खुद भी परेशान होता है कि if I select करूँ तो किस बेस पे, रिजेक्ट करूँ तो किस बेस पे. ये नहीं होना चाहिए कि मैंने किसी को सेलेक्ट कर लिया and tomorrow he or she is not able to work and then my manager will come to me कि क्या, did you take some amount, why did you take some bribe, were you sleeping, did you not take the interview properly, or you yourself don't know anything, how can you hire this client, how can you hire this kind of candidate, right? Then interviewer, उस time पे interviewer will have this, no, I asked these questions, see this is a recording, this is on my form, I asked what types of cloud, what is cloud, what are these details, what is SaaS, what is PaaS, I asked what is VNet, and candidate was able to answer it properly. So मतलब interview proper हुआ था. Now candidate is not able to work, maybe interview में कोई problem होगा, or maybe candidate is not able to focus now. But at my point, or from my perspective, when I evaluated the candidate, he or she was a good candidate. Are you getting it, guys? Because I told you guys that this is not only going to be purely a technical class. Here I am explaining each and every process and aspect which you face in companies in your interviews. So that is the only way you will get that confidence. That is the only way you will clear your interviews. Technical, obviously, we are going to do it. So is it clear that क्यों इतना जरूरी है ये questions को याद करना? क्योंकि इंटरव्यूअर को भी लेते वक्त उसको जस्टिफाई करना है that why did I take this candidate, और आपको भी अपने आप को जस्टिफाई करना है. So this is the only way. No one is going to give you a written paper or a practical, nothing. Yes, I can say that you have to focus on theory. More or less, that is a different thing. But yes, most of the time यार theory ही पूछा जाएगा आपसे. But if you do practical with theory, तो समझ में अच्छे से आता है. If someone who has photographic memory, जो सब याद कर सकता है and doesn't understand anything, trust me, he can clear the interview. But if we do not have photographic memory के एक ही बार पढ़ के पूरा याद कर लिया हमने, that is not possible, then practical is the best way. आप practical करो, आप इसको करो, पढ़ो एक बार, and then you will understand it well. Okay, so the next question, guys, and I will try to complete at least 4 to 5 questions in one session till the time we are on basics. When we start getting into core technical, तब एक ही topic एक दिन में होगा. For example, अगर if when I start Azure backup, maybe 2 sessions सिर्फ backup पे ही लग जाएंगे. But till the time we are on these basic questions, I'll try to finish 4 or 5 questions in one session. And once it is done, guys, then it is your job that you complete it, you read it thoroughly. Again, I'm not going to come tomorrow and do it for you. I may ask you, we do have that activity also, we have done it in our past sessions, कि किसी दिन हम technical शुरू करने से पहले पढ़ाई, we simply just go ahead and ask questions, sort of interview. उस तरह से भी हम करते हैं. So make sure, guys, you read, not because you have to answer here, not because we have mock sudden test, surprise test वगैरह. This is not school, I understand, I'm not your teacher, right? Do this so it will help you in your interview. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि यार 2.5 महीने में पूरा practical कर रहा हूँ and then when I start for the interviews, okay, now I will start reading. No, that is not the correct way. Start reading questions from day one. Start reading answers from day one. Then you will be ready for the interview. The day we finish our class, you will be a ready candidate. And if you have that approach कि नहीं पहले मैं पूरा इसको समझ लेता हूँ and then I'll start reading this, you will take another 3 months. Saying this with experience. Okay, so start reading it. We have enough time. हर weekend class के बाद पूरा week होगा आपके पास. Okay, so now types of cloud. If an interviewer is asking you what are the types of cloud or what are the deployment models, so what is the answer for that? Can someone read for me? I hope you can see the screen, right? And guys, when I'm asking you to
You
read
can.
or when I'm asking you to answer, I'm doing it so you get used to it. You get used to it. You will be able to speak, and you will be able you will be familiar with these jargons. Now, if you just hear from me, और आप उसको सिर्फ mind में रखते हो, so and when you try to speak, it is different. Okay, किसी चीज को you try this, किसी चीज को ना आप दिल में पढ़ लो, इस आंसर को दिल में पढ़ लो and you will see, okay, I got it, it's so easy, I got it. But now try saying the same thing loudly, and then you will realize that you're fumbling, you are missing on words. Okay, you're skipping some sentences, you're skipping jargons. So to avoid that, we will follow this practice that you guys should read sometimes, you guys should answer sometimes. We'll be doing that. And one more thing, कई लोगों ने मुझको text भी किया था that they are not pretty much comfortable with complete English, so this will help them also. मैं तो ट्रेनिंग हिंदी में कर लूंगा, बट इंटरव्यूअर वो आपको हिंदी में जवाब नहीं देने देगा, राइट? वहां पर आपको इंग्लिश में ही आंसर करना है. So this is the place. This is the place you make mistake, you say it. No one is going to laugh at you. No one is going to say something to you. You're not losing anything. No one knows you here. And if you have that kind of consciousness, change your name. Type ABC on Zoom. No one knows you. जो आपको पहचानता होगा वो भी नहीं पहचानेगा. And make mistakes. It's okay. Okay, so someone can read the answer for public cloud. Only public cloud. One person. What is public cloud?
Public
Okay, I
cloud
can.
is where. Should I start?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, bro. You can. You can.
Yeah, please.
Okay. Okay.
Soil, hello.
Yes, Nitesh.
Can you zoom it?
Yeah, sure. Guys, if you're not able to see, if you're not able to read anything, do not wait. कि अभी मैंने पढ़ने
Okay.
पूछा है तब आप लोग बता रहे हो, do not do that. If you're not able to see something, let me know at the very first time that okay, it is not visible. Yes, please. Public cloud, anyone?
Okay. I go.
Shall I read?
Yeah, please, Isaac. Public cloud,
Yeah,
Isaac.
public cloud, the public cloud where the resources hardware are owned and maintained by the cloud provider. Hardware is shared with multiple companies or tenants. Lower cost, no maintenance, near unlimited scalability and high reliability.
Good. Guys, do not send answer here in this chat window. It's not helping you at all. Copy pasting answer is not helping you at all. We are not giving any brownie points here just because you gave the correct answer. Here the aim is to say it, to practice it, right? So say it. I'm telling you, even if it is incorrect, that's completely fine. No one is judging you here. Change your name, that is fine. Do not copy paste. That is not helping you at all. I'm not here to just see your knowledge. I'm not giving you a job. Okay, यार इसने type answer correct type कर दिया था, इसका offer letter side में निकाल के रख लो. That is not happening here. Say it. Okay, say it loudly. Yeah, private cloud. Who wants to go for the private cloud?
I'll go.
I can go with.
Ajay.
Thank you. Private cloud. Private cloud is where resources, hardware is used dedicatedly by one company and or tenant. Private clouds are mostly used by government agency, finance corporate, most flexible, more control, and more scalability.
Okay. Next is hybrid cloud. Who wants to go?
I'll go.
Can
So
we-
Sohail,
can we-
like, hello.
Yeah.
So let's say like if I'm implementing my like own infrastructure in on-premise, then it is private cloud, right?
I will explain it. Don't worry. I'm just asking you guys to read it. We are not leaving this
Okay.
question here. Tell me, what
Okay.
did you understand by reading this? Did you really understand something by reading this?
Yes,
Yeah,
a
like,
little bit.
Yeah.
So let me explain it to you and now then see how you understand this well. Don't worry guys, we are just we are not paying so I can share the screen and you read it and that's all. I will explain this, elaborate this question. As of now, I just want you to read it. Yes, please. Hybrid cloud. We have only 1 minute left,
Okay,
guys. Quickly, hybrid cloud.
I'll go.
Yeah, please.
Hybrid cloud is a combination of public and private cloud. Few resources like compute can be hosted on cloud and DB on-premise DC. Cost efficient with more security.
Okay, guys, we are about to finish the session. Only 1 minute is left. Do you want a break or should we continue without break?
No, we can continue.
Okay.
Continue.
So as soon as this finishes, you guys can join using the same link. Okay, and then I will start explaining these questions, the one which we read now. Okay, the moment it ends, join it with the same link. Do not delay it, guys, so I can start it very quickly. I'm stopping the session now.
Yes.
10 seconds are pending.